Hello students, welcome to mathematics class. This is part 27 of the chapter rational numbers. In this part, we will be continuing our discussion on NCERT exemplar problems. Students, in our previous session, we solved up to the question number 145. So today we will be continuing from 146th question. 146th question. The table shows the portion of some common materials that are recycled. Here materials are paper, aluminum cans, glass, scrap, and we have got some fractions representing the quantity of material recycled. Now, in this question 146, there are sub questions A, B, C, D. We'll solve one by one. Coming to the question number or question A, is the rational number expressing amount of paper recycled more than half or less than half? So students, here if you want to compare the quantity of paper recycled represented by the fraction 5 by 11, whether this 5 by 11 is less than half or more than half, we have one common procedure which we learned: converting both 5 by 11 and 1 by 2 into the rational numbers to the same denominator. So 5 by 11, 1 by 2, with the denominator 11 and 2, their LCM gives us 22. Now you can compare writing 5 by 11 as 10 by 22, writing 1 by 2 with the denominator 22 gives 11 by 22. Now you can compare that 10 by 22 and 11 by 22 because both are having same denominator, and amongst them half is more, that is 11 by 22 is more. Therefore we can say 5 by 11, which is the fraction representing paper recycled, is less than the half. This is one method. There is another method which we can do. Here 5 by 11, when you compare our unit divided into into 11 equal parts. So when one unit divided into 11 equal parts, it is because the denominator is 11. There certainly in the center we will have half of this 11, which is 5.5. That means here I will have in the center 5.5 by 11, where 0 is written as 0 by 11, 1 is written as 11 upon 11, and in between that center will have 5.5 by 11, which represents half. That means It lies between 5 by 11 and 6 by 11. That means certainly 5 by 11 is less than 5.5 by 11, which is actually half. Half is nothing but 1 unit divided into 2 equal parts, where the first half is certainly more than 5 by 11, because half is 5.5 by 11, where I can say half is equals to 5.5 by 11. So this common sense also can help us without doing all these calculations, thinking which is greater, which is lesser. This is one technique. Normally, people do follow even another method, converting given fraction into decimals. If you observe 5 by 11, when we convert it into decimals, it is 0.45 bar. So 1 by 2, which is equals to 0.5. So 0.45 bar, which is less than 0.5, we can say this 5 by 11 is less than half. This is third method. So whichever the method that you follow, try to always adopt your mathematics is not a full of calculations. It is the thinking that which we adopt, logical thinking which we adopt, that matters a lot. So develop your common sense so that you answer correctly, quickly, and wisely, thinking what would be less, what would be more, with proper reasoning. Then next, coming to the aluminum canes, I can convert these again similarly into decimals. 5 by 8. 5 by 8 is 0.625. It must be more than half. Why it must be more than half? The same reasoning I'll do. When I have 1 unit divided into 8 equal parts, that amongst 8 equal parts, 4 by 8 represents half and 5 by 8 is more than half. So that way I can straight away think and tell. Here, when it comes to the glass, decimal form of the glass recycled is 0.4, and one way, when 1 unit is divided into 5 equal parts, so 2.5 by 5 gives half, which is certainly more than 2 by 5. Scrap, the percentage of the fraction representing scrap recycled is 3 by 4. Its decimal form is 0.75. So when I keep in decimal form, comparison becomes easy for me. Now we'll come to the question number B. In this question, which items have a recycled amount less than half? Now you easily can say here the items which are having the recycled amount less than half are: 1 paper, another glass, because here I have decimal part written that will help me to tell in no time. Next, sub-question C. Sub-question C: is the quantity of aluminum cans recycled more than half of the quantity of aluminum cans? So here, amongst the aluminum cans, Is that recycled is more than half of it? That is what he is asking. Now, same reasoning what I said helps us in telling this. When I have one unit divided into 8 equal parts, amongst them I have in the center 4 by 8, next to that 5 by 8. That means for me 5 by 8 is more than half. I can say if I have 8 aluminum cans, out of 8 aluminum cans, 5 are recycled. That means more than half of the 8 cans, that is more than 4, these 5 are recycled. So here the answer is yes. So we can say yes, it is more than half. Not less than, it is more than half is recycled in the case of aluminum cans. Now coming to the question number D, arrange the rate of recycling the materials from the greatest to the smallest. So greatest to smallest certainly will help us while writing, because this decimal form helps us in comparing quickly. So paper is 0.45 bar, aluminum 0.625, glass 0.4. Now amongst them, first scrap, then next comes aluminum, aluminum cans, next comes paper, and last glass. This is from the greatest to smallest. You can write these materials are the maximum recycled. Then you can write their corresponding fractions also. Next, coming to the question number 147. Question number 147. The overall width in centimeter of several wide screen televisions are given. There are 4 televisions are given. 1, 97.28 centimeter. 2, 98 integer 4/9 centimeter. 3, 98 integer 1/25 centimeter. 4, 97.94 centimeter. Now express these numbers as rational numbers in the form of P by Q. Arrange those widths in ascending order. This is the question. Now converting them into the P by Q form first. So if you observe, all these rational numbers are more than 1. That means they are all improper fractions. Converting improper fractions is very easy. So here 97.28 is just nothing but 97 plus 0.28. Now I will convert 97 integer 28 upon 100. Now on simplification, this 28 by 100, which can be written as, by cancelling with a common factor, 4 7s and 4 25s, gives us this 97 integer 7 by 25 as a number in the form of mixed fraction. Now, obviously, when you want that in p by q form alone, you can write it by multiplying 97 by 25, adding that 7 gives numerator and denominator is obviously 25. So, what we can say is 97 into 25 plus 28 is 2432 upon 25, 2432 by 25. So, this is how we convert. Next, 98 integer 4 by 9. It is straight up we can convert. 98 9s are 882 plus 4 by 9, which is equals to 886 upon 9. Next, 98 integer 1 by 25. Similarly, you convert it. 98 25s are 98 25s are 2450 plus 1. So 2451 by 25 is the value. For 97.94, how I did in first question, sub question 1, similarly we can do here. 97 plus 0.94, which can be written as 97 integer 94 by 100. After cancellation, it becomes 247s are 250s are. So 97 integer 47 upon 50 is its mixed fraction. If you want it in proper fraction form as p by q only, 4897 upon 50. This is the 97.94. Now we'll go for arranging them in the ascending order. In the ascending order, we have to write smaller to bigger. So amongst this, now it is easy to compare when it is in mixed form only. Now here 97 97, that means these are smaller than 98 98. So first we'll take amongst these two which is smaller. It is easy to compare 7 by 25 and 47 by 50 because 97 is common in the both. We will do in the next page. Here first one gives 97 7 by 25. Next one 98 integer 4 by 9. Third one 98 integer 1 by 25. Fourth one 97 integer 47 upon 50. Now when you are comparing these, first with our common sense we can say here these two are smaller, but amongst 97 integer 7 by 25 and 97 integer 47 by 50, which is smaller, that we have to observe. So try to take its only the fraction part. 97 is common amongst both. So 7 by 25, which can be written as 14 by 50, and here it is 47 by 50, it's already there. That means 14 by 50 is smaller than 47 by 50. That means 97 integer 7 by 25 is smaller than the 97 integer 47 by 50. So comparing only that fraction part, if you do, it is easy to straight away place which is smaller in the ascending order. Now amongst 98 integer 4 by 9, 98 integer 1 by 25. Same thinking, 98s are common among 4 by 9 and 1 by 25. Which is smaller? See, 25 equal parts, amongst them taking 1 is smaller than 9 equal parts, amongst them 4 taken. So here 98 integer 1 by 25 is smaller than 98 integer 4 by 9. Just compare 1 by 25 and 4 by 9. Nothing else we are doing. Just comparing. You can use your common sense or you can use your the same method, having the LCM of 25 9 taken, and after taking LCM, writing 25 into 25 for 9 times, 9 ones are 9, and 9 into 25 for 25 times, 25 fours are 100. Obviously this 9 is less than 100. So 1 by 25 is less than 4 by 9. That way also you can compare taking LCM, and same, this is traditional method. You can use common sense also. When one unit is made 25 equal parts, amongst 25 equal parts we have only one part is taken. Whereas in the case of 4 by 9, when one unit is divided into 9 equal parts, we have 4 parts taken. So definitely one unit, in one unit, same one unit, equal unit, 1 units are same. In equal 1 units, taking 4 out of 9 parts is more than taking 1 out of 25. So this also can use while comparing. So this is question number 147. Students, next question, 148th question. In this 148th question, roller coaster at an amusement park is 2 by 3 meter high. So height of the roller coaster in an amusement park is given. So it is also a working question. You need to write with proper working steps. The height of roller coaster at an amusement park is 2 by 3 meter. If a new roller coaster is built, that is 3 by 5 times the height of the existing coaster. So the height of new roller coaster is 3 by 5 times the old one. That means 3 by 5 times is just nothing but half operation of the existing or old roller coaster is 2 by 3 meters. So 3 by 5 half is nothing but into 2 by 3 meters. On simplification, we get 2 by 5 meters. What will be the height of the new roller coaster is asked. it is 2 by 5 meter. Next, question number 149. So, in question number 149, here is a table which gives the information about total rainfall for several months compared to the average monthly rains of a town. So, it is one town's rainfall month-wise given to us. What is asked? We are asked to write these decimals in the form of rational number P by Q. So, we are asked to write in P by Q form. So, students, here we are asked to convert these decimals into P by Q form. So, first one, 2.6924 can be written as 26,924 upon 10,000. After point, we have got 4 decimals. So, that 4 decimals will give us the denominator with 4 zeros after 1. That means 10,000. So, to remove this point, we will multiply 2.6924 by 1 by 10,000 to both the numerator and denominator. That's how it comes as 26,924 by 10,000. Now, this is one form. Now, it can be further reduced into simplest form. If you reduce this into simplest form by cancelling both numerator and denominator with the common factor, you will get the simplest form as 6731, that is 6,731 upon 2,500. This is simplest form in P by Q form. Or in mixed form, if you want to write 2 integer 1731 upon 2,500. This is how we write in mixed form. So, rest of the things will convert one by one. For June, 6,096 upon 10,000. It can be further brought into the simplest form, 381 upon 625. This is the simplest form. Since it is already proper fraction, it cannot be converted into mixed form. This is the June's one. For July, since it is negative, we have to put first minus sign. 69,088 upon 10,000 is the P by Q form. Converting it into simplest form, minus 4,318 upon 625, or it can be written as minus 6 integer 568 upon 625. This is the July's rainfall in centimeters converted into P by Q form. So, August 1, you do it on your own. So, coming to the question number 150. Question number 150. The average life expectancies of males for several states are shown in table. Express each decimal in the form of P by Q and arrange the states from the least to the greatest male life expectancy. State-wise data are included below. More indicators can be found in fact file section in the home page of each state. So you can check their website to get appropriate data. But here 61.6, which is a decimal form, we are asked to convert it into P by Q form. So 616 upon 10. And if you want to write it in lowest form, cancellation to be done, which is equals to 2 5s are and 2 3s are, 2 0s are, 2 8s are. So 308 upon 5. Similarly, 571 upon 10 for Assam. Since it is already in simplest form, we need not convert it. Next, 607 by 10 for Bihar. It's already in simplest form. 619 by 10 for Gujarat. It's already in simplest form. Next, 641 upon 10 for Haryana, which is already in simplest form. 651 upon 10 for Himachal Pradesh, which is already in simplest form or lowest form. They need not be further converted. Next, coming to the rest of the states. Here the rest of the states, 62.4 can be converted as 624 by 10, and converting it into simplest form gives 312 by 5. Next, 706 for Kerala upon 10. So 706 upon 10, converting it into simplest form gives 2 3s are 6, 2 5s are 2 3s are. So 350 by 5. For 5, Madhya Pradesh 56.5 can be converted as 565 by 10. Cancellation with the 5 gives us 5 1s are, 5 1s are, 5 3s are. So 113 by 2. So Maharashtra 645 by 10. For the lowest form is 5 1s are, 5 2s are, 5 9s are. So 129 by 2. Next, for Orissa, 576 upon 10. Cancellation further gives us lowest terms. 2 2s are 4, 2 8s are 16, 2 8s are 16. So 288 by 5. For Punjab, 669 upon 10. It's already in lowest terms. For Rajasthan, 598 by 10. Converting it into lowest terms, 2 2s are, 2 9s are 18, 2 9s are 18, 299 by 5. So Tamil Nadu's 637 by 10. It's already in lowest terms. Next, coming to the Uttar Pradesh, 589 upon 10. It's already in lowest terms. And last, West Bengal's 628 upon 10. Converting it into lowest form gives 314 upon 5. So these are the P by Q forms as well as bringing them into the lowest forms. and use these fractions to write the states from the least to the greatest, that is ascending order. That is your homework. Next, coming to the last but one question. A skirt that is 35 integer 7 by 8 centimeter long has a hem of 3 integer 1 by 8 centimeter. Now, how long will the skirt be if the hem is let down? So here, if we remove hemming, so length of the skirt increases. So increasing is just nothing but adding 35 integer 7 by 8 plus 3 integer 1 by 8. See children, it can be further converted into improper fraction, that added to this conversion of mixed into improper fraction. We can do all that techniques of simplifying. But let me tell you here one simple common sense. Always remember 35 integer 7 by 8 nothing but 35 plus 7 by 8. Similarly 3 integer 1 by 8 nothing but 3 plus 1 by 8. Now it is easy to add 35 and 3, which is 38, and it is easy to add 7 by 8 to 1 by 8. So because they both are fractions with the same denominator, they can straight away added now. 7 plus 1, 8, 8 by 8 is 1. So 38 plus 1 gives very easily the answer 39 centimeter. So it is a common sense which we can use here. So length of the skirt after letting down the hemming will be 39 centimeter. Now the last question is, Manvi and Kuber each receives equal allowances, whereas this table shows the fraction of their allowance each deposits into his savings account. So savings account, how much they deposit in fraction, how much they spend at mall in fractions. Now what will be their leftover money? That is what they are asking us to find. Now if they get 1260 rupees as their allowance, then how much is the money left over? This is what we are asked to find. First, let us take the case of Manvi. In the case of Manvi, he is saving half of the money into the bank account and spending at mall 1/4 of the money. Now he will be left with, to find how much, we better easily do this. If we consider one full, if he gets, in that he is saving half, will subtract from 1, and he is spending 1/4 at mall. So this also we have to take away. That means sum of the fractions of half and 1/4. If we take away from 1, so 1 minus half and 1/4. 1/4 is nothing but quarter. So half plus quarter is 3/4. So 1 minus 3/4 is quarter. So this much portion is left over. So fraction wise 1/4 is left over with Manavi. And amount wise, if you want to find out, so 1/4 of rupees 1260. If you calculate, you will get how much money is left over. It is 4 3s are, 4 1s are, 4 5s are. So rupees 315 is left over with Manvi after saving as well as spending at mall. Next, coming to the Kuber. In the case of Kuber, we have same way. If he gets one full, 1/3 is spending, he is saving, and 3/5 parts he is spending at mall. Now the sum of this 15, LCM of 3 and 5. So here 5 added to 9. So 1 minus 9 plus 5 is 14. 14 by 15. That means he is left over with only 1 out of 15. 1 minus 14 by 15 is nothing but 15 minus 14 by 15. You know how to take LCM and do the simplification. You'll get only 1 by 15th part he is actually having money as leftover. If you want to calculate how much is the money, 1 by 15 times of 1260 gives the money left over with him. 15 8s are 120 and 15 4s are 60. So rupees 84 will be left over with Kuber. So this is the 152nd question. With this, we have completed all the questions of exemplar problems from this chapter, rational numbers. So students, we will continue from our next class onwards a new chapter, and I plan to teach you the new chapter called squares and square roots. So I expect from you, before me starting that chapter, you solving all these questions in your a book kept for exemplar problems, and practice all these questions both from the textbook, the questions given in exercise, as well as examples of the textbook. Along with them, you practice these exemplar problems also, which will help you a lot in learning in detail this chapter, rational numbers. Good luck for you, and hoping for the better continuation of the next chapter, squares and square roots. Thank you. Jai Hind.